The weather in Jefferson County Public Schools are opting for NTI again today because of the frigid temperatures. This is going to work the same as yesterday with no live online instruction. All school and extracurricular activities are canceled. JCBS says its 10 child enrichment program locations will stay open until 6. You can find those on WHAS11.com.
6:03 now, and new for you this morning. Police are investigating the body of a boy that was found inside a car in southern Indiana. Seymour police say they were called to Shields Avenue shortly after 8 yesterday morning. When they got there, they found the boy's body and a woman who was unresponsive. She was taken to a local hospital. Right now, we're working to learn her condition and the cause of death for the boy.
As prosecutors move forward with their case against former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Null, they now say his wife could be charged too. That announcement was made during a hearing yesterday as Misty Null sat just one row behind her husband. Jamie Null faces 15 felony charges ranging from official misconduct to theft and tax evasion. Prosecutors didn't specify what kind of charges they could bring against Misty, instead looking for guidance on how to bring them because there's a special judge in the case. Defense attorney Larry Wilder objected to an arrest when jurisdiction and bond weren't clear.
Just to punish them in advance seems a little bit like a strategy that is outside the bounds of all of the trial rules that have been invoked by the Supreme Court.
The defense is also appealing Null's initial bond decision, which he did pay. That appeal is going to the Indiana Court of Appeals.
The countdown to Kentucky Derby 150 is on, with just 107 days until the Run for the Roses. Just days after that comes the PGA Championship at Valhalla.
2024 is going to be a big year. Leaders of both Churchill Downs and the PGA of America shared the stage last night at a Greater Louisville Inc. meeting, giving us a look at the huge impact these events will bring to our city. WHAS 11's Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Addie Hill report.
The 150th Kentucky Derby, the first Saturday in May, and then 10 days later, the PGA Championship returns to Valhalla, the first time since 2014. The sold-out 106th championship, once again returning to the major championship venue of the Bluegrass.
We want to be, part of, we want Valhalla to be a part of our rota going forward.
PGA of America CEO Seth Waugh.
We want to be the best partner that anybody's ever had, and we want to get invited back.
But will the championship ever return? The PGA no longer owns Valhalla. Plus, the major is already scheduled in cities through 2030. And Louisville, not on the list.
This is the first time we've ever been here in May, so we haven't been able to share the stage with Churchill Downs, but we're excited to do that.
The attendance record at the Derby was set back in 2015 with 170,500 fans when American Pharoah won.
We've already seen in just some of our preliminary metrics that Derby 150 is going to take it to another level. So what's going to happen for 150? I'm not exactly sure what the final numbers will look like, but it's going to be really spectacular.
While the numbers are still out on the 150th, Waugh says the PGA is estimating 200,000 fans, $200 million in economic impact, and $5 billion for charity when the championship once again graces Valhalla. Alex Dieterer, WHAS 11 on your side.
The 150th Kentucky Derby is Saturday, May 4th, followed shortly by the PGA Championship, which kicks off Monday, May 13th.
This morning, the Louisville Urban League and community are mourning the loss of former president and CEO Ben Richmond. Richmond died yesterday. He served as the organization's president from 1987 to 2015. Current league president Lyndon Pryor spoke with us about the impact Richmond had on our city, especially in the business world.
Because Ben's focus during his tenure was so much about business and getting business to do the equitable thing. In the building of the Yum Center, Ben ensured that the spend with minority contractors was as high as it could be, and the highest at that time in all of Kentucky, in all of Kentucky's history.
And arrangements for Ben Richmond are still pending and will be released once they've been finalized.
The Louisville Metro Police Foundation is raising money to help one of its sergeants. After being shot in 2021, Chris Lane is now facing the loss of his wife, who died in a car crash over the weekend. Police say Lane's wife, Erin Dita, died in a crash on Taylorsville Lake Road Saturday night. Their 14-year-old daughter was also hurt, but is expected to make a full recovery. The couple also has a 10-year-old son. Sergeant Lane was shot in his face in November of 2021 while working off duty in a construction zone. Another man was killed. The executive director of the Metro Police Foundation says they helped the family then and will help them now.
police officers give up holidays with their families, they give up time with their families so that we can be safe, so that we can celebrate with our families. And now we can step in and we can support him while he remembers and honors his wife.
Arendita was a bilingual instructor at JCPS. Most recently, she worked at Chansey Elementary in eastern Jefferson County. If you'd like to help the family, we have a link to the fundraiser on our website, WHAS11.com.